The general manager of the Detroit Lions, Brad Holmes, spoke yesterday, and it was probably as good a press conference. I listened to the whole thing this morning, actually, and you just feel like this football team is on the brink of not, I don't want to say a great year, right, but a great run. That's how I feel this team is in their track right now. What Brad Holmes said yesterday, I have all the confidence in the world that based on his track record, both in LA and now through 2 seasons here in Detroit, that he's going to continue on this track and build a championship contender, not only for next year, but 24, 25, 26, 27, and beyond.
Sound a little bit like LeBron James when we went to Miami. Yeah. The good thing about it is, thinking about Brad Holmes when he first came over was he never was a part of the Les Snead, F those picks kind of persona. I thought for a while that was what he was a part of. Well, not what he was a part of, but you kind of think like he's a part of that. Well, whenever they talked about Brad Holmes, they talked about the picks he brought. They talked about Vance Jefferson. They talked about Cooper Kupp. He was the guy that went on person found Cooper Kupp. They were talking about guys and teams and picks that he made in there. Now you're looking at it as he's gotten here and as he's made some of these picks. You look at the guys that have especially in the back end of the draft. You look at the Houstons. You look at Malcolm Rodriguez. You look at the Kirby Josephs. You look at the players that he's drafted that have hit in the second round, but the later rounds. And also Aiden Hutchinson. Hit on his first round pick last year. He hit on Penei Sewell, his first round pick as well. So you're starting to realize that he was doing this out there, and maybe when he was with the Rams, he wasn't a fan of what the Rams were doing. Maybe he wasn't a fan of F those picks and getting rid of the draft picks. He wanted to draft. He wanted to build a foundation through the draft, much like he's doing here. So I think that's what you're seeing now. He's doing a hell of a job.
This was the perfect job for Brad Holmes. He's a guy that likes to tinker. He's the guy. He is the draft guru. He was the draft guru of the Rams. Yeah, Les Snead made the picks, but Brad Holmes told him, take this guy, take this guy, take this guy. He couldn't have come to a more destitute place and that he did with the Detroit Lions, and he has put them on the map inside of 2 drafts. I can't wait till the April draft. Take your time, because I love the playoffs. But once the Super Bowl hits, I go into a mass depression. Well, then I'll pick up a couple of weeks later with the combine. Right. But the draft really gets me going again. I can't wait till April. I can't.